I'm back, my name is Robin, and today I'm gonna give you the biggest tips and trick on how to travel wherever you want for as cheap as possible. So how this is gonna go, I divided it up into 4 parts with 2 very big parts, and the last part is actually really helpful if you have some preferences. Number 1 is actually with flights. So when you search for a flight, you usually go to one of those big companies who sell vacations and all in one. That's for some things actually really cheap, but there are actually a few cheaper sites. I have one of them which I always use, and it's called Skyscanner. So Skyscanner is a site where you just type in the airport you're gonna take off, the country you're gonna go, or you're gonna click wherever, and you're gonna click the dates, and it's gonna tell you the cheapest time to go, where you wanna go, and it's just so handy. I would use it I use it all the time. Numero dos, place to stay, your hotel, your Airbnb. So I actually have 2 sites for this. For an hotel, I would use Trivago. Those are 2 hotel sites which are really helpful if you want to have a cheap hotel. Honestly, they have very cheap deals on hotels. Yeah, Trivago and Booking, great for hotels. And otherwise, I would say use the site Airbnb. Just go to the price section and do it as low as possible. You do want a pretty central place. That's something you need to think about, and something that's decent. You don't want boogers on the wall, because that is what I had in Paris. Actually, there were boogers on the wall, so that's actually the most important. Just make sure your stay is alright. For one night, that's okay, but for longer, you want something comfortable. Number 3 is actually travel with people. Find 1 or 2 friends or 3 who want to go with you, because actually if you're gonna book a hotel room, it's usually the hotel room that has a standard price. So standardly they fit around 2 to 4 people in one hotel room. So if you're gonna have one hotel room for 4 people, why don't you go with 4 people? Because they can split the price with 4 people, and instead of 120 euros a night, you're gonna pay only 30 euros a night. It just saves so much money. Added up, it's more, but if you divide it with each other, it's so much less and so helpful. Definitely do that. The next one, this is definitely unnecessary. So this one is more a few sites you could use if you're very precise in what you want or where you want to go, or you have no idea where you want to go. So if you have no idea where you want to go, and search in Google where to go in, for example, January, and click a link, and it will say all the places you should go in January for good weather or perfect snow. And on the other hand, if you really are like me and hate the cold, I would say check on the internet for for accuweather. And that site, you can search for the place you're gonna go, and you can look forward to what are the average temperatures there around that period, and then you can judge if that's good enough for you. So these were all the tips I have. If you have any more tips, comment them down below, and if they're actually really good, I'll give them hearts, so they're recommended comments. And yeah, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!